Welcome back. I don't know if you love this time of year, but I do, especially when it's kind of like midtermy time of year. And this year, there are several U.S. Senate races that each in their own state could actually decide which party rules the Senate for the next 2 years. So this is a big midterms. But only one of those races is pitting a polished Trump-endorsed TV mainstay against a homegrown, rough-around-the-edges political veteran who happened to suffer some near-fatal health issues in the middle of the campaign. I am speaking, of course, of Pennsylvania, where TV doctor Mehmet Oz is a Republican and is playing catch-up against the sitting Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman, a Democrat. He's on the left. Fittingly, left and right of your screen. See what we did there? Like any good candidate who's eager to make up ground, Dr. Oz has been clamoring for debates, as many as 7 of them face-to-face and televised, the whole 9 yards. TV is Dr. Oz's home. It's his turf. After all, when Fetterman balked at that, you should have seen Dr. Oz pounced. But Fetterman is still recovering from the stroke that he suffered back in May. And Dr. Oz, he has taken heat for coming off less than sympathetically, especially medically speaking. And his team has done worse by suggesting that Fetterman's health would be better served if he ate a vegetable. But now, against all the odds, the two sides have actually agreed on a single face-off. It's going to be October 5th. Mark your calendar, especially because it's going to be hosted and aired by NewsNation. We're very excited about that. Because of the stroke, Fetterman has a hearing issue. So he wants a closed caption monitor so that he can read along with the questions. Plus, he wants 2 pre-debate walkthroughs. Oz has agreed, but Oz wants the debate to run 90 minutes, and Fetterman insists that it's 60 minutes and says that Oz's team had agreed to the 60-minute thing earlier, so they're still kind of duking it out on that. In the meantime, I want to pick this all apart with an expert. Larry Kane is a former Philadelphia news anchor at WPVI TV, WCAU TV, and KYW. Basically, Larry is a media mainstay. He is Mr. Pennsylvania without the flex. So hi, and thank you for doing the show. It's great to see you, Larry. Thanks for being on.
It's quite a race.
Okay, so I'm going to... What's that?
56 years of broadcasting here, 40 as an anchor. I've never seen a race like this. This is a circus, and it's just unbelievable. I mean, you have to look at the commercials. Oz is characterizing John Fetterman as a man who intentionally releases killers from jail. Oz is being described as a carpetbagger, a tourist from New Jersey. The ads are just, some of them are funny, some of them are not so funny. But this is Dr. Oz has not been very doctor-like in his reaction to Fetterman's situation. He suffered this problem, this stroke, days before the May 17th election. And you can see the results of it. He's slurring his words. He's got some issues. But when you have a stroke, things happen. So Oz has basically questioned his ability to really run as a U.S. Senator and to be a U.S. Senator. Oz, on the other hand, is considered a visitor from New Jersey. He's supposedly building a house about a mile from our house here. And he just hasn't been the sincere, warm guy that you've seen on television all those years. So it's kind of a contrast in personalities. One guy is about 7 feet tall. The other is normal height. And the race is out of control.
So, from where I sit outside of Pennsylvania, it's sort of an entertaining thing. We're watching these crazy headlines and this complete, scrap going on between these two. But then I think about the people of Pennsylvania, and I think they deserve better. So my question for you is this. There's something that's being called negative partisanship that's really taking hold in Pennsylvania, which means some people, many people, are going to vote against the guy they don't like. Which is, it's just sad that you're not voting for the guy you love. You're just going to vote against the guy you hate. Do you see it that way as well, or is it all hyperbolic outside of Pennsylvania's newspapers?
I see it as emblematic of the whole country. People are angry. These guys are angry. I don't think they've ever really met each other, okay? When they go on this debate on October 25th, and by the way, that's 3.5 weeks into mail voting. So you might say that that John Fetterman got the better of this negotiation, of this debate. It's appearing on your network. It's appearing on some mid-markets in Pennsylvania. It's not being offered to radio, which is really sad. It's going to be an event that takes place just 13 days before the election. So many of the votes will have already been cast. Oz also gets a problem, has a problem and a challenge here, because many of these people will have already voted. He's going to try to take him down. Fetterman will not be taken down. And the problem is, and this is really an issue, is that they need more than one debate to show who they are and how they handle themselves under pressure. A U.S. senator deals with a lot of grief and toxic accusations, a lot of debate. And we need to know, as voters in Pennsylvania, who's got opinions. They haven't discussed once the issue of school boards and the fact that school boards are getting out of control in Pennsylvania, deciding to ban books on the Holocaust, deciding to ban books about 400 plus years of racial disparity. These are arguments that need to be made. They haven't discussed the issues in depth. They really just attacked each other.
Sure hoping they're going to do it on this debate. Larry Kane, what a treat to talk to you. I hope you can join me again as we get closer and closer to that debate. Thank you so much.
Great to see you. Take care.
You too. And folks, if you want to be a part of this debate, we'd love it if you'd submit a question for Fetterman and Oz. Just go to newsnationnow.com and send us what you want to ask. And then still to come tonight, thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.